This is my dissection of the sheep eye. So here I cut it in half. As you can see, this is what the outer part looks like. This is all the connective tissue. This outer portion here is known as the sclera. And then, can't really see it because I have it put in halves. Oh, I guess it's right here. This cloudy area, it's cloudier than it normally would be, just because it has been preserved for a while. But that's the cornea. If we look at it closely, this is the anterior and the posterior part of the eye. And then this middle layer here, I'm not sure if I can show you in this one, but this middle layer here contains the iris. The iris is connected to the choroid, and the choroid is that thin dark sheet of tissue between the retina and the sclera, and that's all one continuous tissue, the sclera and the cornea. And then this front part here is the aqueous humor, and that's the very fluid and watery material, which, because it's been preserved, it's not super fluidy, but there still was some fluid when I did cut it open with the scalpel. Then if we take a closer look at the posterior part, which is in both of these, it's that colored white-blue area. I took out this portion, and this is called the vitreous humor. It's a very fluidy, almost gelatin consistency. And this was actually connected to the vitreous humor, but this is the lens of our eye. I did try and cut it open in half because I was curious to see what it would look like. But it's very hard. At first I thought it was going to be soft, but it's a very hard consistency. If you look down below, I cut a part of the cornea out, or the pupil. And if you look closely, I'm not sure if my camera's going to focus well, but this inner portion here, so this is technically connected. I just tore it apart a little bit, but this black and white material. But the inner portion of this black material has circular muscles, and then this outer portion has strands that are going out. And the function of those muscles, the circular muscles, those make the pupil smaller. And then these radial muscles here actually constrict the circular muscles, causing the pupil to go larger. And then quick, if we go back to the outside of the eye, let's see, there's a white circular part, hopefully it lets my camera show. There's a white circular part on the outside of the eye, and that's the optic nerve. There, so this is the front and the back, and then this is the optic nerve. This is where you would find the optic nerve. And then this inner green bluish part is typically found in animals and not so much human eyes. And that just helps trap more light into that area here. And that's the conclusion of the dissection of the eye.